In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to the Poképals Podcast with your boys. It is Moan Zone, Eddie Bear and Pokemush. Welcome. It has been an epic new year for us boys and we are very excited to be back with you guys. How is everybody been?
First off...
Jesus Christ and his friends. My ears. Well, that's the intro, so we're running with it. Hello and welcome to episode 17 of the Poképals Podcast. I am indeed the Mush. This is Eddie Bear, and that was, very loudly across your YouTube and television screens, Moan Zone. I'm fine, Tone. Thanks for asking. It is a brand new year, the first podcast episode of the year, and we could not be more excited and happier to be back in the studio, causing unbridled chaos like a tyrant in a china shop. It is time for us to deliberate on all of the great things that happened in 2025, including winning Podcast of the Year. Just in case you thought I wouldn't slide that in, I'm sliding it in here. Slide it in right to the top, as Whitesnake said. We're going to talk about all the shows that we're going to. We're going to talk about all the shows that we've got upcoming that we're going to be attending to. We will ascend with our heroes into the next English set. We will talk about Nihil Zero, which will be the next Japanese instalment. We will moan in the zone. We will have strongest analytics about all of your favourite mega attack cards. We will play little card of cards, and then we will slide our slippers on, open the bifold doors, and hang out in the sweet conservatory of the Poképals Podcast Hall of Fame. Ed, how are we?
Yeah, glad to be back. I am knackered. I have had a very, very, long period of time off, and it's done that age-old thing of making me more tired. I am now 30, my back is in its late 80s, my left knee isn't what it used to be, and I have found at least 7 grey hairs. Time is ticking on Eddie Bear as he came out of hibernation for this podcast, and I tell you what, future's not looking good, bruv. How are you boys doing?
Well, it hurts that you're moaning about being 30, seeing as in 4 weeks' time I'm going to be 34. So just get me in the geriatric unit now because it is close to my end. I'm getting there, lads. And
are you telling me that you're
also,
not already in the geriatric unit?
I basically should
we
be,
need to
especially with my
more
tech
money on this
skills.
podcast to pay for Toad's healthcare. Come on, people.
Tone, I'm
Please.
not being harsh. To get you on the podcast, I put an old amber fossil down. And
I've had to put 6 Stanner stair lifts in, and you live in a fucking bungalow. I actually would love that.
I'm actually still sat on the floor because I can't
get up. It's
get
just a Scalextrics, but it's just Tone being taken from room to room.
it's like in the wrong trousers.
I was just about to say, just the train. I'm about that tall as well.
It just it would just be the idea of Tone just stand a stair lifting across a room and just go, cracking card, scrub it, and then buggering off again.
Back away.
I really wish I had a jumbo card, because it'd be like, Tone, pass me that card, and he hands me a jumbo, and I'm just there like, oh yeah, thank you. This looks decidedly smaller than it did earlier.
I can't
New
wait
year,
for the
same
next
height
live
jokes.
show that we go to. We're going to have to try and figure that out.
Yes. Also, being hurt by Ed saying about his lovely time off, as I had Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and I think I've had 2 days off since Boxing Day. I've been manic with work. I've been very, very busy. I work today. I am shattered, but I'm here with you boys, so let's have a good time.
I think as we step into 2026 and we go into our first proper calendar year as a podcast and or entertaining trio of twats on the internet, it's good time. It's a good time, I should say. Not it's good time. It's good time. It's a good time for us to have a look back before we look forward at all the things that we did last year, all of the things that we enjoyed about last year, all the things that came together to cultivate and manufacture us somehow winning Podcast of the Year. There you go. 2 within 10 minutes. I am very good at what I do. Now, we actually, as a podcast, didn't start until May. We didn't actually start until May. So we did in half a year what some teams can't ever do. It's still quite surreal, I think, to me. There are times where I'm sitting at my desk and I'm doing bits and bobs and life admin, or I'm just flat out playing the Switch, and I look over and I think, isn't it mad that me and my two best mates sit on the internet once a fortnight and talk utter shite about cardboard and imaginary creatures with magical powers that fight each other inside of balls? And
Honestly, sometimes
we've been given an award for it.
The wife just turns to me and like randomly just goes, "Babe, you're podcast of the year winner." I'm like, "Yes, I am."
The amount of times
we found Tone's kink.
tell me I'm an award winner.
Who talk to me dirty?
We've got like a big window in our bedroom, and I do the age-old thing of like the standing looking out over the kingdom, and I'm just there, and I'm just like, none of these people know that I am an award-winning podcaster. For fucking shame.
Where I live is at the sort of like at the midway on a hill. And we go up the top of the hill to take the dog for a walk, and it's like dip down, dip up. And sometimes I just stand at the top and I look back over the farm and the village and everything else, and I just think, and I look down at the dog, and I just say, I'm just taking it all in. This is mine. And then Jeff, the farmer, walks past me with his sword off over his shoulder, and I think, fuck, time to go.
We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
So yeah, it's something I'd like to open with, because I think it'd be nice to look back. Is looking back over some of our favourite moments, our favourite pulls, our favourite shows, and just generally some of the utter bollocks that we got up to in 2025. And I think to open it up, the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that we managed to do a full, unfiltered live podcast live at the Wolverhampton Card Show in the Manda Centre, hosted by the Poképals. And a big shout out to Charles, the Poképals. Have that government name, you bastard. For realistically being, I think, for us, the stepping stone of not just being a studio based podcast, but actually being a what's the word I'm looking for?
A legitimate thing.
A legitimate thing, an entertainment outlet out there in the
podcast
Pokemon
world.
ecosphere.
Yeah.
Pokemon ecosphere and community.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Realistically, that show was the first time that we were doing something specifically for the podcast. We were out doing something as a unit, and it was honestly surreal at times, because people would come and talk to us and be like, "Oh, you know, I've watched the show. I'm a big fan. I've done this. I'm a big fan." And you would like sit down in that little cafe just at the edge of the card show, and I remember looking at both of you and just thinking, like, how the fuck does anyone know who we are?
And then the lady came over and tried to kick us out because she didn't.
Kick us out.
Get out.
How dare you? We were midway through ripping some fucking packs. How bloody rude.
And correct me if I'm wrong, like, y'all reached out after our first episode.
Yeah.
One episode in, and he literally was like straight into us. It was like
Back when we had this as the logo.
Yeah, the original logo before we evolved.
It's just... Oh, go on. Yeah, it's so cool that, like... I think that's the thing, is just, like, the evolution.
Mine's over here, holding all my pens. Sorry, I'm not getting it, I can't be arsed.
And I was in my old place with no setup or anything.
I was in my late 20s, not a care in the world.
With no good mics for about 5 or 6 episodes.
In the dark.
I was also here.
Mush actually hasn't moved from that seat. When he goes to a card show, we're deliberately not showing you his bottom half because we're wheeling him around.
The hard thing is, only being 5'1", you can only show my top half, otherwise it'd be out of camera shot.
No, I think, yeah, like that first show, especially because we met each other, what was it, like 2 weeks before in person?
At London Card Show.
At London Card Show for the first time.
Which,
Yeah.
I mean, that was still an incredible experience. Shout out to the London Card Show team, like they put on a fantastic show.
That was definitely more for us as a 3 though,
Yeah,
plus all of the rest of our friends that we got to actually meet.
Yeah, we were there just to actually break the ice ahead of the Wolverhampton Card Show, really, because it was like we just went as regular show attendees. Obviously, we filmed stuff for YouTube, for the podcast. I did some stuff for my own channel as well. And it was very much just a case of, guys, we're actually going to get to hang out for the first time in person after doing something like, 6 episodes at that point? 6, 7 episodes, I think.
Like that, yeah.
Around that, maybe not even that much. And when we came to doing it in Wolverhampton, it just felt so much more natural, and like we got over that imposter syndrome really quickly. And as someone with like anxiety, I still, like, I've been posting absolute bullshit reels lately that you think I have my stuff together. I do not. This is all still fake it till you make it, but unfortunately it's the only way to get seen on Instagram at the moment. So
Don't
you know
get me
that
started.
age-old picture sharing app? Yeah, you got to do videos now. But I just think when I look back, it's that sort of stuff that I look back at so fondly, especially, is that we started off like I had a terrible lighting setup. Couldn't see me at all in that first episode. It is hilarious. We debate. I debated not going to London Card Show, and we all got in our heads about wolves. And then
I still get in my head about wolves, and the episode's been out for ages.
And I'm just like, oh, what if they don't like the live show? It's like, it's been and gone, mate. But
it's already out.
But I will say, I think the thing that I look back at the most fondly is not even like the achievements, the accolades, like the events we've been invited to. It's the fact that we have had multiple people come up to us at these shows that we've been at, and they've said that they love the podcast. They like how raw and open we talk about our mental health, our struggles, that they resonate with that. And it's nice to see 3 grown men actually talking about the real problems that they have in the world and how Pokemon is a nice distraction. Like, the one that always sticks in my head is at Cardiff Card Show. Like, I've got goosebumps
Swansea.
talking about...
Before you really offend all of Wales.
It's because I haven't got Connor here lay in front of me to let me know what location in Wales it was. Shout out Phantom Decks, you Swansea boy.
Swansea!
Swansea.
What I find really good about that is that he puts on the old-timey English accent out of fucking nowhere to just say, Swansea!
Swansea.
And bless him, he was so quiet all day, and then in that one scene, he's just there like, yep, I'm putting my fucking rent is due, and this is the only way I am paying that bill.
For some reason, whenever I watch it back and I edit it, I really want to edit over the D-Generation X theme tune. Because it's just, he goes from 0 to 1,000. And I just got this image of him just Shawn Michaels in, and then walking off.
Oh, God. But yeah, at Swansea Card Show, having that dad come up to you and Imush, I think, Tone, you were recording with a vendor at the time. And he just said to us, like, the difference you guys have made, like, having this, like, podcast, talking about everything that you do, making it easy to understand for a dad and his son getting back into collecting, a dad that also has his own, like, mental health struggles, whatever. Knowing that we've made that kind of impact and difference on anybody's life is just surreal, and it's a feeling that I will never get over, I will never get used to. And it's like, it feels like a high I'm never coming down from, because knowing that we've got that ability to make a difference to someone is just like, I can't do it justice as to how good it feels.
Absolutely. And honestly, like, echoing what you boys have said, it's that drive and that passion. Like, we started this just to be like, do you know what? There's a gap in the market for it. And obviously, big shout out first and foremost has to go to Mush. He was pushing the lives, the Friday night lives that we was all loving and enjoying and taking part in week in and week out, and all the special things Mush was doing between the quizzes, the D&D night that you took a couple of us on, the random moments that we get from that.
D&D night. That was a lot.
We got Halucha moments with Ross. We got Polywell moments to think about, and then it was just us messaging, going, do you know what? We should do a bloody podcast. And all of us were a bit tentative, and then we just It's like, fuck it, let's just jump in. And we haven't looked back, and it's been like strength after strength, and it's been so fun. And like you guys have said, hearing the positive messages, seeing them come through, watching the podcast Instagram notifications pop up, and seeing the random messages, people that are saying they can't wait to see us at card shows. And it's like, we're just men. We're just an ordinary man. And it just feels surreal.
None of us
still.
are ordinary. Don't ever brush
No,
with that.
that's
there is
true.
Fuck all normal about any I'm an
But
extraordinary man, is what I would describe myself
You are
as.
more extraordinary than you could ever put into words, my boy. And you need to tell yourself that every day. But no, honestly, it's been surreal and it's been incredible, and we've loved every interaction we've had with the guys that have come up to us and the girls. And it's the bits that still live in my memory, though, are the moments that we met up, because again, London Card Show was the first time, Wolves was only the second time, and the picture that we always go to, and it was the last picture of our 2025 rap video that we done, was just us three hugging at the end of Wolves, and it was like we've done this, and we never thought we would, and like I still feel that hug and that moment, and just the end of that day, that oh shit, we can do this, we can take this places we want to, and we're not just doing it for ourselves, we are doing it for all of you guys, but to be alongside these two and to be going on this journey that we are, it's still surreal to us. And yeah, it's with all the doom and gloom of each of our negative mental health and things that are going on in our life, it seems like when these headphones go on and the laptop's open and we just get chatting, it's like we get to put real life and real worries and stress aside, and it's just, this is a moment of pure bliss that we enjoy so much, and the fact that we're getting that reaction from other people saying that they enjoy it, thank you all. Thank you for everything you do. I'm going to stop getting soppy because I can feel my throat going.
And normally that only happens on the Patreon. It really,
for more action.
During my only
really does,
tones.
though. Okay. It really does feel like a dream that I am still waiting for that, like to wake up from when we're doing this. Like the fact that we actively get to say that we're not just people that are doing it for like hoping that it will take off, like in the sense of we are getting like views, we are getting traction, but it's just the fact that we're doing it and keeping like the community aspect. Like we will make time for absolutely anyone that comes to speak to us. Yeah. Like we're the same as everyone else. We are just three people that like Pokemon, that like shiny cardboard, that like going to shows and spending too much money on cards that they claim that they have been after for ages, even though it only released last week, and justifying it as like, oh no babe, this is an investment for our future. We've done every excuse in the book to justify our purchases, and you'll see that when like we're in person together, we are just three blokes having a whale of a time by being absolute shithouses to each other. If you overheard us, you'd probably think we hate each other, but it's because of.
You want to hear how
much
Mush talks to Ed at a show compared to in the group chat? Mush is like, Ed, you're my beautiful boy. I love you. It is Ed's fault, by the way. I'm going to get there. But Mush is like, you beautiful boy. I love you.
Fair, like,
you're incredible. And then we go to a card show and Mush is like, Ed, let's go film this. Ed goes, okay. Ooh, shiny cardboard. And Mush is like, get the fuck back here now. Edward.
And that
Me
full
versus
first name
Ed
comes
is
out.
like the most autism versus ADHD, like Red Bull street fight you've ever seen. Because it's me trying to be regimented and get things done in an order so that we've got more free time. And Ed's just there like, yeah, but that's a Gengar.
And I am also.
And then I have to basically do like 6 backflips and like a fucking voodoo dance to get Ed's attention again. Ed is the only man who is over 6'5" that can fucking blend in.
Just go missing.
Because when we were at the rafters of the Wolverhampton card show, me and Toad and Lucas had gone to get a coffee. We'd done about 8 laps of the roof, and it was like, can anyone see Ed? You know, the really big 6'5" geezer. Has anyone seen him? No. I ring him, he answers the phone, he goes, yeah, I can see you. And it's like, where are you?
Yeah, just look down.
Yeah, he's just right there. It is like babysitting Reptar from Rugrats, and for some reason I can't find him.
It's because at a card show, I basically put on a fucking ghillie suit trying to hunt down the best deal. It's like, you don't see me, and then I just pop up from under a table, and I'm just like, how much you got on that Gengar, bro? and then I check comps, and then I just slowly disappear back under the table.
Ed is like that ninja that delivers Cheekbone, the magazine from the Mighty Boosh. He just appears out of nowhere and knocks on the window. Cheekbone. Love it. It's you definitely. I think if you've ever seen us at a live show, if you've ever been with us at any card shows, or even just generally just been around us, we are 3 different people from 3 different parts of the UK that weirdly are definitely all somehow related, because we argue and bicker like siblings, and it's exactly how our friendship and our brotherhood is. And it was born from our passionate love of shiny cardboard, our trio of tangible terror, if you will, that happens at card shows. Yes, I am bloody good at the English language. It's strange to think that realistically, if you went a year back from right now to January 2025, this wouldn't be here. We as a 3 wouldn't be doing this. We'd be chin-chatting away, but
we'd be leaving a really shit group chat and making our own one. That was a year ago.
Yeah. No helmets.
No helmets.
Just as a reminder. But it is a truly humbling and genuinely lovely feeling and experience. It does, to quote Ed, give me that warm, fuzzy feeling down in my tum-tum that we get to do this. And it is, as we say, it's passion. It's a project that we want to do. It's not, do you know what? There's a fucking gap in market, mate. I'm going to fill it. I'm going to fill it right now. Get in. You know, it's something that we've talked about, we've joked about, we've discussed for a long time. And it's nice that we finally get to do that. And to cap off our recap of last year, favourite pull of the year. I didn't even pull it, but my favourite pull of the year was Ed pulling the Gardevoir from Paldean Fates while we were doing the live podcast at Wolverhampton Card Show. I hate Ed. He sucks, and it's fake. You should send it to me, bro.
It's a very, very kind offer. Yeah, I think the pull that means the most is probably that one in terms of the setting, being with you boys, just everything. It was just you couldn't write a better sort of, for me personally anyway, way to cap off such a wonderful experience. I think my favourite non-podcast pull has to be my Gengar from Fusion Strike that also happened in this last year, which I still can't believe happened. Just a random tin from Asda because there was a weird Sword and Shield reprint, considering we were at the end of Scarlet and Violet. I'm not one to ask questions. I've got a Gengar. But yeah, I feel like that came at a time that I needed it more than anything, and not just because it's a fucking expensive card, but mental health was dipping. I needed that little pick-me-up, and lo and behold, somebody out there was listening and was like, go on, we'll make it off-centre, but we'll give it you. So that's why it's got a 9, but it is mine, all mine.
I don't know about off-podcast favourite pull, because I feel like I took a bit more of a back step this year on how much I was ripping in and pulling, and took a big step away from a lot of sets. But the one that just sticks into my memory for obvious reasons is the Mega Absol from the second Wolves card show. So that pulling that second to last pack when I thought I had a dud box, and me doing that really weird jig, and then that woman walks past and gives me the filthiest look. That even the filthy look brings me so much joy. seeing that moment. So
I don't think that was because of your poll, mate. I think that was because of the Mexican you had for lunch.
I think that was because there were 4 fully grown men screaming at a mound of ever-growing rappers in the middle of...
Whilst there's just a smog cloud just floating around. Oh,
but yeah, it would be the Absol.
what a beauty.
Both of you are really lucky that you've managed to pull something like genuinely massive on the podcast and something that means something to you both. Yes, Tone, I am still jealous about Mega Absol. It will haunt me until I die. Guard of Wild was just, to be honest, I don't care for the set. The card's lovely, but I don't care for the set. But it was really nice because obviously prior to the recording of the episode, me and you had been walking around and you said, do you know what, it might be the day that I just buy it.
Yeah,
it was almost, you couldn't write that kind of shit.
No.
Yeah,
and it was beautiful.
100%.
For me, I've managed to pull a fat wad of nothing on terms of the podcast. Probably my best pull off the podcast. Ironically, both came from Journey Together. So it will either be the Salamance SAR or the Enzorowak SAR. Because both are fantastic. And
yeah.
It pains me because I wish that either of them could have been on the podcast because it would have been nice because both of them I ripped. The Salamance I ripped just sat here at my desk and it was the only video that I didn't send to our group chat because I ripped 3 packs and got nothing and was fucking bitter about it. And then typically I pulled Salamance after, and then Enzorowak I pulled in the pub when we was out having a coffee in the only pub that we could find nearby with my friends Lucas and Jordan. Lucas obviously having been a famous member of our little Carnivores Challenge from Wolverhampton Card Show. Big shout out to our mind over Mewtwo.
The absolute king.
It's surreal. It's really... I'll tell you what surreal is being the only bloke that goes to a pub to have a caffeine-based beverage. As a non-drinker, that's really weird. If you just sat down with a packet of Pokemon cards and a fucking shit Weatherspoons latte, you know where you are in life. But... we've looked backwards and we've reminisced over bits that have made our year fantastic, and now we must do the opposite as we swivel around in our chairs and look straight down the barrel of the gun that is 2026 as we prepare ourselves for another wonderful and yet slightly dangerous year of brand new content, shows and all of the other things in between. We will hopefully be in attendance. I say hopefully, we're going to the EUIC on the 14th of February. Everyone's favourite TCG tournament is back once again with the Renegade pulls, and we are going to pull up and we are going to play 60 cards versus 60 cards, me versus Ed. It will basically be a fight to the death or naked mud wrestling. There is no middle ground. I'm hoping for the mud wrestling.
Both sounds good.
I can't wait to see Tony run in with the Money in the Bank briefcase. That's got to happen.
And he just steals our decks.
My idea is that he runs in with the Money in the Bank briefcase, opens it, and it's just the boss's orders. Just nothing else in the case, just one boss's orders.
Tone's cashing in. He's switching out your active Pokemon.
Or it's a counter catcher. He just switches out both me and Ed and swaps in himself. He goes, "Oh, no opponent. I win." Yeah, so EUIC is on the cards for us. We will then be travelling a week later all the way up to Lincolnshire as we go to the Lincolnshire Card Show on the 21st of February. We are very, very excited, and a big shout out to Mel as she has organised and invited us up to come and be a pain in the arse to all of the Patreons at that show. Very excited, haven't ever been, can't wait to go and do a brand new card show. Me and Ed haven't gone. Tone did vend with Arto Toads last year. So he's going to give you 6 freckles and 2 hairs to tell you all about it. Tone.
Epic show!
Thanks, Tone. And then finally we've got booked in for the Newbury Card Show with Card ADM down here in the south of England on the 14th of March. Another new card show. And one that we were announced as ambassadors for very, very early on because we're a very sought-after podcast. At that point, I do kind of wish I had a shirt with some lapels on. But I don't. I'm wearing a Malevolence t-shirt because I'm secretly an emo boy. So, moving swiftly on, we've got some card shows in the pipeline. Obviously, it's still January. It's very early on. If you would like three handsome men that know a lot about Pokemon and paper-based Pokemon products, call us, text us, email us, join our Patreon and send us a sneaky DM. Whatever way you would like to contact us to get us involved with whatever projects you've got going on this year in the year of our Lord of 2026, dear God bless the Bidoof, if you need us, we'll be there.
And just want to give a quick shout out to Wolverhampton Card Show happening at the end of January, 31st, free entry at the Manda Centre. We unfortunately can't make it down to this one, and we are all collectively devastated. It is hands down, I think, our favourite show that we go to. So I just wanted to give that a quick plug for the Jarl, the absolute king that he is, and everything he's done for the podcast, what he's doing for the community. Make sure you go down to that show. I'm going to offer a money back guarantee because it's free, but you will have a beautiful, beautiful time.
I'm now just going to quickly scratch out the blurb I had about all 5 of the Wolverhampton card shows. As Ed's covered the first one for me, so he smashed that. Telepathic. Didn't even need to say anything. My back is covered. There'll be 4 more Wolverhampton card shows throughout all of 2026, and we will hopefully be in attendance for the other 4. Unfortunately, due to prior commitments and life doing that lifing thing, we won't be able to make it at the end of January. But honestly, as Ed said, and I'm sure Tone will back me up, a 100% fantastic show. Our favourite show.
Incredible
my favourite show. And personally endorsed by us here at the Poképals Podcast. So if you don't go, go. If you can't go, go to the other one. If you can't go to that one, go to the one following that, and so on until eventually thousands and thousands of you end up at the 5th one because you can go to the previous
or get out of my face.
Or you're fired.
Go to the show, tell me you thought I was funnier online and that you actually hate seeing me in person. It's what everyone else seems to do. Please do more of it.
Go to the show, say, you're not 5 foot. And I'll go, no shit. And then turn to Tony and go, wait, you are 5 foot.
You are. Oh, wow.
We need to get
You're
Tony
shorter in
person.
person. Yes.
With higher hydraulics, so he can just raise and lower himself whenever he pleases. Whenever he talks, he just finishes talking.
I'd love to get one of those like baby carries and walk around a show for a segment with Tone strapped to my chest. I just think that'd be class.
Let's do
What's
it.
bad is that it would work.
Yeah.
I don't know what's funnier is that Ed's physically strong enough to be able to carry a fully grown human being on his chest, or the fact that Tone fits.
I don't know. Christmas pudding.
A lot off camera.
Because we know, because that's our kink. Tone likes to be an award winner. We like to carry men.
No, I like to carry men. Mush likes to watch.
Yeah. I'm in the push chair.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it's awful. Now let's rise above this as we ascend to Ascended Heroes is coming out at the end of January with staggered release dates for products, including booster bundles that will be coming out in April, because I book spending 25 quid in 4 months in advance. That makes sense to me. And pre-orders are out, have been out. Well, pre-orders have been and gone for Ascended Heroes. Anybody got anything? I got a booster bundle. Thought I'd treat myself. Might try and get a Spiritomb.
Yeah, I got the 2 Pokemon Center ETBs and 2 out of the possible 4 booster bundles, because like in playing the TCG now, it's a lot easier to get product because Play stores have separate allocations for players and things like that, and it makes it so much easier to get stock. So I haven't had to go too crazy on the pre-orders, but I will say this staggered release of products is stressful because it's the tech sticker packs come out on the 30th of this month, I think, and it's like you can get a 3-pack or you can get a 2-pack with a Larry coin. Like that's what everyone's been screaming out for, isn't it? It's just going to be a lot of chaos.
Now, I don't like the idea of the product, but I will not have you badmouth a Larry. My man is pulling double duty.
No, it's like Larry's class, but it's like, oh, would you like an extra pack? Or would you like a Larry oversized coin that you're never going to use if you actually play the game as well, because people just roll dice for heads and tails?
That's actually something that before Tone tells us how he feels about this, I just want to say, right, flip a coin, heads or tails, okay? That means get a coin and flip the coin. Not roll a 6-sided die at me and then fucking stare at me while I try and figure out what's heads or what's tails. Because if you haven't told me that evens is heads and odds is tails, you've rolled a 4. What does that mean?
I just do the whole, so am I still poisoned? Or like, what are the vibes like?
It was the first thing that somebody did to me at my very first league night, and I went to my very first league night without the presence of my friends Connor and Lucas of Poképals Podcast fame. And I went, and the dude just rolled a dice at me and stared at me, and I just looked at it, and I'm going to reenact it, right? Roll. Well, what the fuck is that then? Because he stared at me as if I was going to figure that out.
You've seen The Dictator. It's given, oh, you're HIV Aladdin. What is that? Just at least with the communication, just say what it is. Like Mush said, just say, oh yeah, evens are 1, tails the other. Is it 1 to 3, 5 to 4 to 6? Like stupidness, man.
I was at that point when they rolled the dice. I was ready to start getting out some shrapnel and actually play 1 to 6 dice. And I was going to get 2 more dice. Don't you need 3 to play this game, mate? Are we playing dice, or am I about to smash you with a Gengar deck? You know what's happening here. Somebody tell me what's going on. He beat me 2 rounds to nothing straight away because he was running out.
That's why they're waiting for the Larry dice packs. They need that Larry dice coin. Sorry, the Larry coin. They really need it.
He went down a snake. Game over. Back to square one.
Yeah, you rolled a 3, so do not pass go, do not collect $200, and round.
Go directly to jail.
But you do get a shot at the community chest.
I wish somebody would take a shot on my community chest. Moving on, Tone, how do you feel about Ascended to Heroes right now?
Well, you boys have converted me, so I'm starting 2026 just like I did the majority of 2025, and with busyness, missed any pre-orders because, again, I'm a human that has real-life bills to pay, so I'm saving for the moment, not for fucking 10 years in advance, whereas I can just go get some Mega Dream packs and rip it in Japanese instead, because you boys have converted me. So I've ripped some Mega Dream. Probably looking to buy more Mega Dream now. It's even cheaper than it was. So I've got absolutely fuck all.
Respect it. It's crazy.
It's weird to see somebody that is such a big collector, and if we could panoramic view Tone's collection with the number of master sets and cards that Tone does actually have from over the years, you'd get how serious a fucking collector my man is. But it's very funny now seeing you be a full 180 from last year being like only English, only this, got to try and get something, to now just being like,
yeah,
if it comes, it comes, and if I get it, I get it, and if it don't, well, fuck it, I'll just buy it 2 weeks later. It's fine.
I think we talk about being real and honest and true on this podcast. Like we moved out. I was living at my in-laws, and me and my wife were unfortunately evicted pre me joining this community, and shortly after we got married, and spent a while saving up. But one of my mental health saving graces was joining this community. What is now my saving grace is I now live alone again with my wife and have a beautiful house with us two and our dog, and it's great. But I also have financial commitments, much more than I did when I was just saving at home. And I was able to save and, rip some packs here and there. I can't do that as much anymore, and I accept it. I also realised I spent far too much on Pokemon in the last couple of years, chasing the high. And I'm very, very happy because I felt like it was the entirety of the Sword and Shield era. And I now feel that it's new era, new lifestyle. Again, it's very weird because when we first started the podcast, it was, I'm going to this release day and I'm going to go to this shop and do this. And you boys were like, we've already pulled them cards in Japanese, Tone. And now you guys have got really into TCG and you're like, I've bought this English pack and this. And I'm like, well, I'm over in Japanese. We've all done a little bit of a 180 on what we were collecting, but it is really freeing now because I don't feel... I'm not the whatnot seller I was when I started or shortly after I started. I'm not thinking I've got to get this or I've got to whip this. I've got to finish this set, and I've got loads of unfinished sets. But like you said, I was very lucky to be able to complete 4 master sets. I was very lucky with a lot of the help from viewers, listeners, and the community on completing the Pokédex, which was my big thing of 2024, and then the variant versions last year. And now it's just I rip what I want when I want, and I have fun. And if I see a bit of shiny cardboard, if I've got the money now, I'll just rip when I can. It's also very financially saving for me that everything I complained about last year of there not being enough stock keeps me from wasting money on the stock that there was. Do I still want stock? Of course I do, because I still get that pang in my heart where I go into Sainsbury's and there's no bloody packs anymore. But it's still very freeing, and I don't feel tied down. And even then, I still managed to almost complete both Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia. I think collectively I'm only about 15 cards off both sets. And another thing it's going to sound like sacrilege to all the English collectors here, collecting a Japanese set and not having to chase every fucking reverse holo as well is quite freeing. Because that's the bane of doing the master set. It's like, I'm like 2 reverse holos away. And we've all done it in our Poképals group chat, where we're consistently fresh after set release about a week or 2 in. It's like, guys, this is my reverse holo list. Has anyone got this reverse holo? And we're all doing it. We're all sending our lists in. And we're like, I'll send you these 2 cards here. It doesn't feel right taking 1 card off you and paying delivery and none of that headache and chasing these cards here and there. It's very freeing. And realistically, I can't remember the last time I proper ordered stock, because the card shows that we're going to now as a podcast, it's like I wait until then and I pick up what I want at the card show, and that's where I'm saving my money to spend time and have fun in person with you boys. And then I get my regular Tone Zone commitment of getting to a show and then going, you're overpriced, fuck you. You're overpriced, fuck you. Ed, is that price good? No, then fuck you. And back to square one.
I think, though, you've touched on some really, really important things there. Not just on checking comps ahead of time, but also just like the maturing as collectors that I think has happened a lot, in the sense of you have got like real life commitments, stuff is more expensive, so you found the cheaper alternative. I was trying to hunt the Magikarp for ages to complete my Shinji Kanda artist set, and I was like, the Triplet Beat box at the time was I think about 120 quid, and it took me 3 boxes. If I'd have done that in Japanese, I'd have spent a minimum of 360 quid. I did it in Korean and spent 60 quid. You find a way to adjust, and there are so many ways that you can enjoy the hobby. If you are playing, it's like £8 a week. If you are like looking to buy packs, there's Chinese, there's Korean, there's Japanese, there's simplified Chinese and traditional. Obviously there's English if you can get that stock. But I feel like after the shit show that was Prismatic, we've found that it's like we don't need to just rush out, buy all these cards immediately. Like, I was going into One Stop and buying like half booster boxes on release days at like 6 in the morning, just so I had some stock to like actually open. Whereas now I'm like,
Scalper.
I opened all of
Just
it.
let me have my joke, alright? Whatever. Sorry.
Ed quickly deletes his Vinted account.
No,
I'll deal with you later, alright?
Oh god. But it's like we were having to frantically rush around, or we'd be in the group chat like, right, I've managed to secure an extra ETB, does anyone want it? Obviously we were selling at the exact price that we paid because we were just trying to help each other out.
And decent human beings.
Yeah. But it's just so nice not having to do that or feel that pressure now. It's like Phantasmal. I think I pre-ordered like an ETB from Smiths, and that was it. And the rest I've actually picked up either in person at my local game store or have opened packs that I got from like playing in the league. So there hasn't been that thing of like, oh, get out there, get this, do all the early mornings, spend all the money up front because you need to ensure that you get packs to open. Because a lot of the time I actually just need a Lily's determination or, you know, a boss's orders that's 6p, and I'm like, probably more cost effective to just buy the fucking card, isn't it? Instead of I spent £4 on this pack, but I got a 20p reverse hollow Lilies. It's made it worthwhile.
Do you know how many packs I've opened and I've just gone, oh, there's nothing in here I need, and it really disappoints me when I don't get a big hit. But now, when I open packs now, I'm actively looking for the trainers. I'm looking for the reverse hollow Riolu. I can be like, oh, I can have a rarity upgrade in my deck. Get in.
My deck's gonna get pretty.
Yeah, my deck's gonna get pretty. I'm gonna bejazzle my deck. Get in. You know, that's it's one thing that I keep saying to Ed, especially because Ed plays alongside me, is that my dark box Toxtricity / Gengar / Sharpedo / have that your slag is very pretty now, because they're pretty much all full arts apart from the cards that don't have full arts, and it's something really satisfying about being able to just go, and I'll just bring out my Pecharunt, and then I will bring Okie Dokie into the active, and you can fuck off. Alright, cheers mate, very kind. I find that all three of us have had a bit of a switch and a turn, a boss's orders of our collections, if you will, because Tone's gone from English to Japanese and has very much cooled down and is now the most reserved ripper ever and seems to get more hits than an Anthony Joshua punch-up. Ed is very much calming down and really looking towards building up the rest of his master collections for Pokemon that he likes, artists that he enjoys, and building nearly every fucking available playing deck in the TCG. How many are we up to now, Ed? What's the deck count?
Well, actually, hang on. They're right here.
Give us a count of your dicks.
This is where it's going to be like, so there's this one and this one. It's going to be like fucking Lego bricks.
There is this one. There is this one. There is this one. And just so you know, there are cards in each of these. There is also this one.
Didn't realise we're playing an episode of the Generation game.
And then there is also this one. And do I have any more? I think I do. There is this deck box, not used for Pokemon currently, but I do have that. And then finally, to bring us all home happy, there is this one. Safe to say,
nice.
I have so many decks, and yet I can't do anything with any of them.
How many of them do I like, is the fucking question.
You don't mind my Dragapult one?
No, I don't mind a Dragapult deck. I respect its abilities.
This one is Gardevoir.
I played with that Wolves thing is shit.
This one is, I believe,
'cause I lost with it.
Goldengo.
That's
this
gash.
is my Goldengo. This one will be coming with me to Birmingham Regionals. But
I can't believe you are taking that over the Sharpedo deck.
It's just because, like, with Gardevoir still in play, it's a shambles. But as soon as Gardevoir rotates, the classy bitch that she is, my Sharpedo deck will be coming out in full force. And having now recently pulled a Mega Sharpedo SAR, it may actually find its way into my deck.
Are you gonna truly run the highest rarity in the deck? Because if so,
Do
I
it.
respect it.
I'd love
Do
to.
it.
This one is Teal Mask, Ogerpon, and...
Get in the bin.
Teal Dance Your Way Into My Heart. This one is Dragapult. Beautiful deck.
It's an alright deck, I don't mind it. Do you run Dusk Bombs, out of curiosity?
In Dragapult?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. And I also have a prize pack series 6 or 7, I believe, Badoo, so I can itchy pollen you in Cosmo Hollow. And then...
Scumbag. Absolute scumbag behaviour.
And then this one, I believe, is a deck that I actually experimented with myself and built based around Mega Charizard EX, Charizard EX, but the terraformed one, and Mega Lopunny. It is just a deck that can, if it gets going, I've got like 3 different ways of knocking you out in one, but I don't actually like the deck that much.
When the going gets tough, the tough draws for its large bunny. Marvellous. Well, that was our 3-minute intermission of Ed getting his deck out on the internet. Thank you so much. If you would like to subscribe to the OF, you can jog on, because we don't do that kind of shit here. Moving swiftly on into the next thing that comes out of the universe, which hopefully won't be another one of Ed's decks. It is the brand new Japanese set in Nihil Zero, which in English will translate to Perfect Order. Now, I've seen on the Instagram and on the interwebs that a fair few people have their opinions about the ETB design for the ever-growing Tampax Lodging Mega Zygarde. I actually, weirdly, I quite like it. I really do quite like it. I think that this set is going to be very cutesy. I think that there seems to be a lot of pushing towards the more feminine side of the hobby, I think, is a lot of comments that I've read so far. And I think there's a lot of cutesy artworks coming in there. But then also, there is one absolute bastard of a Mega Zygarde card that I think is going to make some waves, if you will, in the TCG world. Not to mention the 2 cards that I'm looking forward to the most, and Ed's smiling because he knows exactly where I'm going with this. Tyrunt and Tyrantrum. If you've got Hero's Cape and a Jet Energy, you're having a fucking good weekend, I'll tell you that. And I'm not talking about little bags full of large Bolivian marching powder. It's something that I cannot wait for, because purely as we were talking now, changing our collection habits and becoming much more of a player myself, I get so excited now to read cards, to learn cards, to find it, like Tyrunt and Tyrantrum, cards that Pokemon I actually really like, and I love the designs, both normal and shiny, pre-evolution and evolution. I think it's a cool evolution line. Dragon Rock is a really great typing. More of that, please, and thank you. It's everything I wanted Kabutops to be, and I'm gassed that it's going to be not only introduced in this set again, but actively playable and really bloody good at it. Because if you're running Relicanth with the memory drive ability, you're going to upset somebody at the league. And that I cannot wait to do, because there's somebody that's going to league more and more. Winning is kind of the fucking point. Enjoying it just happens to be part and parcel with it. So for me, I'm looking forward to being able to update decks, especially as the Ascended Heroes will come out, and then we will have rotation, and Perfect Order and rotation will kind of almost coexist. For me, I'm looking forward to the stuff that's going to come out that we're going to see in the future that's going to be playable. One thing I want, which is what I'm going to ask the boys next, 2 things I want, actually. I'm going to say it, 2 things I want. Okay, it's very simple. Both of them are Mega Pokemon, and both of them are SARs, okay? I want a Mega Scolipede SAR. I don't think it's too much to fucking ask, and if you don't give it to me, somebody is having their testicles kicked over their shoulder blades, okay? I don't care who you are. Secondly, I want a Steelix SAR. I think it's about fucking time, alright? I think it is about fucking time.
Yes. Absolutely.
Now, I'm sure that as Tone just nearly pulled both of his arms out of socket, throwing them into the air so fast, he will have something to say about it, and I'm sure Ed will probably agree with us, because we're all big fans of the large silver snake. But boys, going in to Perfect Order after Ascended Heroes, is there anything you're A, looking forward to, or B, really wanting to see in this set?
Yeah, I think straight off the bat, I can't believe that this is actually a criticism I've seen for the set online, but it's actually going to be a really small set. Like, I love that because it means if you are master setting, it's achievable. It also means people aren't going to have to hoover up as much stock to complete said master set. Like Journey Together, one of my favourite sets and most undervalued and underappreciated from the Scarlet and Violet era, is a small set. Shrouded Fable, I will forever bang the drum that is a fantastic set, and it's a fantastic set for players, which I believe this one will be, because usually with an English set, it's made up of 2 Japanese sets. Journey Together was just Battle Partners, and Shrouded Fable was just Night Wanderer, in the same way that Perfect Order is just going to be Nihil Zero. So I think it's a good thing. I like that we're getting a smaller set, especially coming off the back of Ascended Heroes, which I think is actually now the largest Pokemon set ever printed in terms of master set in it. It even beats out Prismatic, I think. That's based on all of the reverse hollows and then the alternate, like the Team Rocket reverse, if we have that, the different like friendship balls and all of that. Like, I think that's a sick touch, but when you're talking master set, it's crazy. And then having all the MA cards, whatnot, it's going to be huge. But I like that they're keeping it small. I hope that this is a set that is a bit more geared towards the players, and also it gives, again, I say it with every set, the thing that I want to see the most is the Pokemon that haven't got the love previously getting an incredible artwork. Like in Phantasmal, we had the Meowth, that was the Japanese promo, and you've got Cerulean City in the background. Unbelievable card. Paldean Wooper. You have like the Pokemon centers from Scarlet and Violet in the background. Again, unbelievable card. Criminally undervalued for what it is. I think it is one of the most stunning in the set.
Yeah.
And like Mega Sharpedo, that's an SAR that's like, it's £25 and it is unbelievable. Keep these sets smaller, give the spotlight to Pokemon that don't get the love that they should do, and I don't think you can go too far wrong. It'll be interesting to see, because we've chatted about this privately, but whether or not this is almost like the Astral Radiance to Legends Arceus, whether or not this is a direct game tie-in. Obviously we've seen that Mega Cliff Fable is on the booster pack artwork, so we can assume that there's going to be an SIR there. But it would be cool to see like the Mega Scolipede or a Mega Skarmory or any of these Pokemon that never normally get that like spotlight have something special to either make you go, oh, that Pokemon's actually cool, I'm going to look more into them, or be like, oh, I remember catching one of those in the game, I'm now going to do the same. Like, I'm buzzing for a new Zygarde card, because the last one that I can think of is the incredible one from, in Japanese I think it's Bandit Ring, that full art. It's like, aside from that and the shiny one, I don't think I could actually really tell you a Zygarde card.
Neither.
So I'm looking, and I hope we get the multi-stages of him, because the slug form, world class. I'd actually take, it'd be amazing, and I know they won't do it, but I'm just going to word vomit now, is if you had like the common as like a Zygarde cell, a holo as like the 10% Zygarde form, full art as the 50%, and then the special illustration rare as Mega Zygarde, or like the 100% form, because Mesh is doing some maths.
Mesh is doing something.
Just to add, because I like where your brain's going, and I really like the idea of like the smallest all the way to the biggest. Connecting artwork.
Stop it. Stop it.
I thought that's where it was going to.
Imagine,
so, yeah.
Because I'm trying to think how you could do it in a way where it could tell the story of the game.
Oh, I already know. I think it should be
the character with the cell on their shoulder, and then the next one be the dog on the rooftop looking down at the player, and then the slug one is when you have to fight him to prove your worth, and then the final one is the Soundwave-looking robot Transformers one, and that's 4 illustration rares, and then the SIR is the mega one with the cannon in its hands above.
How many forms are there?
3.
So 4 and the mega.
Yeah.
So 5 total, yeah?
No, because
So you've got slug.
The cells are more of like...
You've got cell,
The cell's technically
slug.
not a form.
But that's what I'm saying.
Is it?
Hear me out. Yeah? Hear me
Ed's
out.
just opened up
Okay.
the most annoying can of fucking
Yeah.
Zygarde cells ever.
Because I think it should be connecting. I've got 2 different ideas, but both could potentially merge. Idea 1, connecting, where it goes basically across the city in different locations, similar to what Mush said, daytime to nighttime, to like the end game kind of like where it's all going crazy and like all mega shardy. Or similar to that, we could do that with the different arts, but literally the final form, the mega form, is right there, bang in the center with the tower, and then connecting like a plus sign. So one here, one here, one here, one here at different parts of the city that you'd know. So something
I
like
love
that.
the conversation about Pokemon makes everyone come up with these like, oh yeah, but I'd love to see this, and this is how I'd love to see it. And then both, off the back of Ed's idea, both me and Tone are like, but what about this? It's incredible. Before I hand it back to Ed, can I have an Annihilate illustration rare? Is that too much to fucking ask?
Yes.
Because you gave us a full art, and that was really kind of you. But, and I know I shouldn't, in the almighty words of Anakin Skywalker, but I want more. And I will fucking kill
Especially as it does.
All right, I will.
It does bits in the game as well, so it's needed. It's warranted.
I think as well, like, I want a Mega Malamar card. I love Mega Malamar. I think that's sick. I definitely want to see the slug version of Zygarde more, because that's my favourite form by a country mile. I'd like to see Mega Victory Bell disappear from existence. And I would like to see...
I panicked there for a bit.
Yeah. I'd like to see Mega Starmie as a card that just picks up the phone and says, no, this is Patrick. And finally, I would like the Croissant Curry from Legend ZA to be the most broken trainer card. That is like, if you play this card, you win. Like, just some utter bollocks like that is what I'm after.
I would really like
Mega
it.
Golurk.
I would really like it is if they do the Mega Starmie card, but the attack reads as, is mayonnaise an instrument? And it
This
actually
attack
just does
confuses
10
it.
damage to itself and confuses itself. Because I think you can actually tie that in, you know, is mayonnaise an instrument? This Pokemon does 10 damage to itself and confuses it. Secondary attack for 27 energy, immediate knockout. Because nobody's ever going to want to use that gangly leg fuck. I still hate it. Every time. Like, Mega Victory Bell has grown on me like a tumour, but Mega Starmie actively makes me
It
want to die.
looks like a tumour.
Oh god,
They're both so shit.
Like, Mega Starmie's funny because it's bad, whereas Mega Victory Bell just needs to get in the bin. But yeah, I think Spotlight, other Pokemon, give us something that we haven't seen 1,000 times. Don't need another Charizard.
Oh, I'm ready with a list.
I think, like we discussed as well on the last episode, give us a Colosian gallery so that we can get like the trainer Pokemon in, have it be all the different people from the Battle Royale, and immediately right there, I think you've actually got something that could go down as one of the best tie-in series that we've had in terms of like sets. But I like that they're keeping it small. I like the ETB design. Every other ETB has been black. At least this is grey and green. we're getting a splash of colour here, even if it is just a lighter version of black. But I'm all here for it. Give us some originality, make it different, and ultimately, it's Mega fucking Zygarde. It's going to look like Mega fucking Zygarde. Like,
exactly.
I like the design.
I think, yeah, going off the back of that, I think, yeah, it's something that we've discussed in our podcast chat. And first off, I'm just going to say everyone's loving it. Everyone's singing its praises. And I still can't get behind Mega Dragonite. So the Ascended Heroes ETB, I still don't think it's as beautiful and gorgeous, as stunning as everyone else is thinking. And I kind of, as we have all discussed, kind of prefer this new one. Because I don't run Zygarde. I've played the game, I've completed it, I've been very invested, about 220 hours into this game, invested, where I think this is quite a cool thing. So I'm looking forward to it, whether I could do it in Japanese or English, we'll see, because I've still not got an ETB from the Mega era yet. So I've been keeping to my word, and I'm kind of wanting new boxes, because I did a thing where I wanted to collect a box of every set, and I've kind of stopped that for this. But we'll see if I get one or not. But I am looking forward to the potential of other cards. Now, Pokemon I'm looking forward to. I'm going to get the two obvious ones out of the way. First off, this era has given us Mega Venusaur, Mega Charizard. Give my boy Blastoise some love, please. I want him now. But again, that's one that's obvious, that's had art rares, I do know, but it's got to be expected. So probably not this set, but I'm just looking forward to it. But the ones that I would like to see, clearly, obviously, Steelix. I would love that. However, I wouldn't mind to wait until this era's Fate set, because I would love a golden SIR Steelix. I'd happily hold off and just wait and get my golden boy in a card. I'd wait. But other shout-outs that I'd want, first and foremost, probably the one I'm more excited about, even more than Blastoise and Steelix, because there's enough cards of them. I want a Mega Chandelure card. That Ghostly Fire Boy has been my rock, my one of my powerhouse Pokemon in this game, and it's been with me since as soon as I could catch a Litwick, I was like, yep, this is now my Pokemon, and I want a Mega Chandelure card. I would also like a Mega Pinsir card. I really want a Mega Pinsir SIR, and a big shout out to our boy JD Cards. I know Mega Heracross as well. The two bug boys, I wouldn't mind them as SARs.
Can we get a recreation of the Neo cards?
Oh, stop it.
See, I'm saying things and it's making you underpants do stuff. Because imagine it, obviously there's the Heracross card with the Pinsir.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
I don't actually know if there's a Pinsir card with the Heracross in return. I don't think there is.
I don't think there is, but maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the one.
Stop fucking around. Look, Nintendo, come here.
No.
We literally do this for free, okay?
We'll do it for you. We'll do it for you.
So just, yeah, stop fucking around. Crack on. You're welcome.
But alternatively, I'll just quickly end it here because it's the same topic. If we were to ever do like a trainer gallery set again, which is something we've discussed, I wouldn't mind something similar to. I would ship these two so much harder than I'd ship Electivire and bloody Magmortar. Having a Pinsir and a Heracross together, and where you do one with them one side and one the other. I know they're both bug, but I would ship them two together so much more than I would the other two. Put them two as bros in a card, please.
We just need a tag team, I think.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Edward!
Right, stop it! There's too many cans of worms being opened here. We need to calm down.
Hire us, Pokemon.
Yeah, literally. At this point, stop fucking around.
One thing that did just pop into my head that I'm sure we've probably said it before, but I want to reiterate it. I would love to see them focus on like a handful of Pokemon, but have the illustration rare be the standard version, like Final Evolution, whatever. So you say like Golurk, illustration rare, Golurk. Special illustration rare, Mega Golurk.
Mega.
Like, that's such a cool, easy like thing for them to do, and it's like you don't actually have to come up with like artworks for as many Pokemon this way. You just get to do like double down on cool ones and like spotlight something else.
You've opened up a perfect point, right? Is that why the fuck, and I'll throw a fuck in there for it to be serious, why wasn't Ascended Heroes this, and why wasn't every illustration rare Dragonite, why wasn't it Scolipede, why wasn't it Frostlass, why wasn't it this Hawlucha, and then all the SIRs were
Mega
only the
Frostlass
Mega forms.
as well.
Because the mega attack cards, the MARs, they're cool, but they're not tied into the illustration rare, special illustration rare like grouping. They are its own rarity. So why have I not got a Hawlucha common, a Hawlucha holo, a Hawlucha illustration rare, and a Mega Hawlucha SIR? It's pissing me off. But we can sit here and talk about things that they should do and things that we want to see until the cows come home. What we need to do right now, and I think we all need to group together and get this going, is to wind down on the things we hate the most as we step in to the Moan Zone.
What's going on, guys? So, today I reached out to the community. I went to see what people would like to hear my annoying voice moan about. So, I'm going to go through a list, finish up on my own little one. But first off, I'm going to start with one given by one of the beautiful boys on the podcast, Hedward. He started by saying one of the things that is starting to annoy him, and many others in this community, is sneaker bros, streamers, sellers, shops, people trying to scam us of our money, jumping from Pokemon to One Piece. Because One Piece is now all the rage. All these people that don't know what this Tony guy or what these titty people, I don't know, I'm just trying to think of what Was Turtle speaks about when he reads cards, and all I can hear in my mind is titties. But
I think
all these people,
women tone.
Titties.
All I can hear was perfectly in the back of my brain, just doing the.
Ooh,
oh, that's titties.
Titties. Tony Chopper Boy, that's it. Tony Chopper Boy. Yeah, all these cards that majority of us in the Pokemon scene do not know, but guess what? They see a little sneaky gap in the door, a market potential, and they are all starting to make the jump over to One Piece. And it just shows how fickle and silly people in this hobby are. And it's starting to piss a lot of people like Ed off, like other people that are actually real big fans of One Piece, that it's another TCG that is going to start feeling the hit of scumbags that need to just go back to trainers. Ed, did you want to add anything? I can carry on moaning, because I've got more that I can say.
I think, like, I've said this previously, and it's the most surefire way to stop scalpers is just ask them, when they get to the checkout, just one random bit of trivia from either show or anime, so it's like a random fact about Pokemon, a random fact about One Piece. Because if you have someone walk in and go, Goku is my favourite character in One Piece, I love when he gathered the 7 One Pieces to become Hokage, you can fucking bitch slap the shit out of them and tell them to leave the store. Because it's just like, if you're going to even fucking pretend that you like the shit that you're flogging, at least put some fucking effort in and actually know what you're talking about.
Goku gathering the 7 One Pieces to beat Lance the Dragon Tamer to become Digimon World Champion.
And they all do some alchemy with plastics in the background.
And there's one of them that's got a sword that's dark and it shouldn't be.
The sword that's actually called the Elder Wand.
Oh, God.
Fuck, it's so many of them murdered together.
That banished me to Narnia.
If you did that, right? If if you did that in like a common store, so let's say somewhere like Tesco or like a Sainsbury's or any, I know these places don't stock One Piece, but if we get to the point where it's popular enough, they'll fucking stock anything. They stock Labubu's.
Yeah.
If you get to a point, right, where you go up to the counter and they go, okay, I would like you to explain to me who Boa is, all that bloke's got to do is turn around and go, Tiddy! And they're going to go, that's exactly what Was Turtle says. You can have the box, my good sir.
But no, it is bloody ridiculous. Please, kindly, fuck the hell back off to your trainers. Please leave us alone. And when we say trainers, we don't mean the Pokemon trainers. We mean sneakers, bro. Fuck off. Anyway, next point is from, these are the community points. So someone's put, people keep telling me that the cards I collect aren't worth anything. Am I supposed to care? No. Because anyone that is messaging people going, it's not really 10 grade worthy, is it? Oh, that's not that much. Something else we discussed earlier is enjoying whatever language cards we want. The people are like, Korean, Japanese. How about, enjoy your own cards, fuck off with your opinion about mine, let me collect what I like to collect. People coming out of the woodwork just to throw shade on someone's collection. For what reason? Because yours is more expensive. Because yours is more shiny. Because yours is what? No one cares. Real collectors do not care. People that want to make that quick buck, good for you, man. Go and rip all your packs and then instantly sell them on your stories. Go do what you want to do. Go give it all to PSA, to Ace, so you can sell it as a slab and make a little bit of money. Let people collect what they want. And it's arguments we've had before. We've had it in the Poképals group chat. We've discussed it where people are just like, it's a bit off centre though, isn't it? It's not going to get that 10. Just leave us alone. There's a lot of people in the community that have been posting, fuck off, Ed. There's been a lot of people in the community that have been posting common cards recently, and it's been really nice to see. Let people just enjoy what they want. You don't need to make a dicky comment. And one thing I will quickly shout out are the people that have gone for the dicks in the comments and seen their shitty comment and gone in on them. And I know we've done it to other people before, which is something I'm going to add in later. But it's just really nice to see. But all the ones that are commenting negatively about people's collections and what they like, get in the bin. Next one is something similar to what we were just discussing in previous segments. Judging a set by the box art. A box art does not make the cards in it. You might not like the box, you might not like the pack art, but is it really going to change the really nice SIR that you want to pull? Or the nice art rares? Is it really that deep? We understand that a pack that is about to come out, we all agree with you on this one, the Mega Starmie packs are going to be disgusting, and I don't want them in my hands. I'll be ripping that and dashing as quick as I can. But the cards inside the pack, I'm going to cherish and glorify them as much as I can. It doesn't matter what's on the box, or it doesn't mean it's going to be a shit set just because, I don't want Zygarde on my ETB. Oh my goodness, it's a really silly opinion. Really good point. Just, it's a box art, for goodness sake.
I think these people that complain about pack arts, although Mega Starmie can fully get in a boat and row
fully
to a
fuck
country
off.
that I can't pronounce. These are the kind of people that will argue about the colour of the lighter they pick up from a spa. No, I don't want a yellow one, mate. What the fuck's that?
Oh, I'm not having this. I'm not having this. No.
Them stupid idiots, honestly, and it's just get in the bin. It's just enjoy the packs as they are, and I'm gonna say it. Majority of the people are probably gonna think, "Oh no, Mega Zygarde's not a visually pleasing box. People aren't gonna want it for their sealed collections. They're not gonna buy off me for my scalped prices. Oh boo-hoo, unlucky. Go back to your sneaker store. Oh well." Next, and we discussed this one a bit off the pod, and this is the last one from the community, so it's not too long today. Talking of Megastar Army and its pack rare, there has been a leaked, not confirmed as true, but a leaked Megastar Army gold card. Musha just banged the funny bone in his elbow. So, but there's been a leaked.
But that was fucking shit.
There is no funny about a funny bone.
Would you rather?
I really wanted to be unprimed Chris Jericho then. That was Judas.
Would you
effect.
rather only pull Mega Starmie cards for the rest of your life, or bang your elbow 10 more times?
I would bang my elbow every half an hour for the next 33 years to not pull a gold Mega Starmie. This card, and I know this is tone segment, and me and Ed often try and keep ourselves quiet, right? But two things.
Get involved.
Right? One, gold cards.
If he hasn't
are
already,
shit,
he's going to put it here.
Gold cards are shit. They are not fun. They do not look particularly great. They are a fucking bragging right. Okay, they're not anything other than I've got a fucking gold one. Ah! They are the one kid that got a pair of TNs first at school. They were that kid that got the brand new football shirt first. They were the kid that got the new game before you did. It's just, I understand that with modern times and growth and more... Oh, sorry, Tony, I got you there with the TNs comment. You're welcome. It's okay. It's the people that like the burgundy Arsenal shirt. That's what this is.
Hey, fuck off. That is a gorgeous shirt, yeah? Don't you dare.
This is the problem, right? Is that realistically, like I say, the gold cards, the arts aren't that fucking visually incredible. They are just gold. That's it, and it's just like for the sake of bragging rights, there's nothing else that card offers. I'm not going to put it. I'll put an SIR in a deck. Don't give a fuck. Play it. Couldn't care less.
No.
But I'm not putting a gold because it just looks like there's no appeal to it. It is bragging rights and it's money. That's all they are. And I'm kind of glad that they've added Mega Starmie because it's so downright disastrous and distraught on the eyeballs that anyone that fucking pulls it is going to fucking hate it. And hopefully that means that gold cards will get in the fucking bin. Stop giving a shit. Give us a silver card.
Just want to jump in here and apologise to Ed because I gave Ed loads of gold trainers for his deck. So I apologise, Ed.
No.
Clearly
That's
delicious.
different. That's a gold card.
Yeah.
That is a gold background. That is acceptable. That's fine. Because there's a gold Petron that I really want.
A gold chocolate-coloured starfish is what we're getting with Megastar.
I'm surprised that we won't get a trainer card that's hot dog flavoured water.
But it can only be used with Megastar Army.
Yeah. And it just reads keep on rolling, baby.
When you attach this card, you are allowed to break stuff. I just think that, like, the gold cards especially, I can go onto Temu, onto AliExpress. I could get 1,000 of these gold cards for about 24p because they're shit and nobody likes them and they look fake. I think, like Mush said, you pull this and it's like, I've just pulled a gold Zard. Brilliant. Pull a card somebody actually wants. Because we've seen when these MURs initially came out, they were the top chase in the set because they were shiny, they were new, like Huntrix, they were golden, but nobody gives a shit about them. You look at the prices for them now, the special illustration rares, the SARs, often trump the price of these MURs or whatever the bollocks they call them now, because they're better artworks. They
always
nicer.
have.
They are much more desirable. If you're flexing a gold card, I will be like, shame we want the SIR though, innit? Like, because those gold cards look fake, they're shit. There's a specific demographic that I think will enjoy them, and more power to you. You enjoy what you want to enjoy. But these gold cards look like shit.
I will quickly jump in and
point
just ask
as
the
well.
question. Are you talking about just the Mega era, or are you talking about all?
No, because
literally
they're
just the Mega
just the Mega
embossed cards, because they look so shit.
They look. Ed saying AliExpress is bang on, because if we go back even to just Scarlet and Violet, there's the gold shiny Mew, like a gold background with a shiny Mew on it. That's a nice card.
Yeah.
Gold with the Petrarunk on it. I love that card. I pulled the gold gouging fire from Temporal Forces, and I really like that card as well. And it's just a background. It's not that they've made that focus of the card the whole fucking thing. And this is just like it's not 24 karat gold. It's like 2.4 carats of mold. It's just shit. It's just boring. It is unimaginative.
And to make it a Starmie as well, they've got a whole plethora of new megas. Gorgeous card.
I was just about to say, because you could do gold cards like the Crown Zenith Big Four.
Gold.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but wait.
There's more.
There's more.
Gold. This is how you do gold cards. It's not
difficult.
Honestly,
I know that obviously, like, silver is not as cool as gold, but could you imagine the same thing but metallic? Like a silver metallic card. It could have an effect on it.
I would take the BWR cards, the Zekrom and the Reshiram, over these gold cards.
Yeah.
Any day. They're so much better.
I hate it.
Do you know what?
I hate it, right? But I'd take the monochromatic Victini over any of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something. I'm going to throw it out here, and this is more towards Ed here. I don't know if One Piece has done it, actually, but I think Dragon Ball has. What about... like the black and white comic book style, just pure no colour. Yeah, like no colour cards.
Yeah.
I think I'd prefer that than just gold.
All right, I'm gonna raise that question to you right now. Right, one Pokemon each. What Pokemon, straight off the top of your head, would suit a non-colour card?
Unknown.
Of course.
Hit me. Hit me.
I want to, but you're too far away.
Would it not?
I cannot in any way disagree. I think that's a fantastic shout, because you could do so much comic book style unknowns or even manga style unknowns in black and white would look fucking phenomenal.
Regular Darkrai.
Yes.
Because you'd literally just draw the eyes and the little... I'm going to call it a quiff because I can't think what the word is for it, but it's like...
You just want everyone to have the same haircut as you. Calm down. Can you cosplay as Darkrai? Just dye your hair red.
Darkrai, Kakashi, I can do it all, as long as they've got a quiff.
What about you, Mish?
I just can't get the idea of Ed being Tintin out my head all of a sudden.
I got another one that I think
the hard thing is, right,
quite out there
would be good. Of a
couple,
but I feel like A, I'm picking them because they're some of my favourites, and B, I can just imagine they would be drawn really good. But two that come to mind are Banette and Annihilate.
Yeah,
because they're ghosts.
Yeah.
Steelix.
See, I was going similar. Not most. What about Marshadow?
Yeah, I could see it. He's very round, though. He doesn't have a lot of sharp edges.
Yeah, that's true.
Fortunately for you boys, actually, whilst we're on the topic, there is a Pokemon that has had a largely black and white sort of monochromatic card, and it is arguably the greatest Houndoom illustration rare there is, and it is the one from Shrouded Fable. That card is black and white. It is the pack running through the trees that are also black, and there is the only slight splash of colour that is the red coming from those dirty, dirty angry boys' eyes.
So back to the Moan Zone. So Mega Starmie Gold card. Need I say more? We don't want to see it. It is not official. We really hope it's not official, and if it is, that set might have to go in the bin, because that will be a crime against all Pokemon humanity. Next point. Get it off the screen.
It's just occurred to me that Mega Starmie is being pushed harder than Raymond Reigns circa 2014.
The next point.
I'm done.
I've moaned about it. I've moaned about it before. I'll moan about it again, and I'll keep moaning about it. Instagram. We're uploading our posts, and you're deleting the music off it. Why? Why is it if I'm putting a post with music on there, you delete it and I have to re-upload it? I tried doing the little hack. I thought it'd work. I did drafts. I go back into my drafts. I go post my draft. The music's gone. I have to then re-upload it to the draft. The little workaround that I have found to post it and the music immediately be there is I have to make a post, save it, put the music in, save it to my drafts, go back into the post. The music's gone. Put the music back on and upload, and it will work. But if I put a post on with music straight away, music gone. Why? Why is it every other week on a Moan Zone I find something to moan about Instagram changing something up, and it's just for the worst? Removing hashtags, putting hashtags back, removing this. Let's make everything square on the feed. Do you know what? Now we're making everything rectangle. Ha ha ha. Like, oh my gosh, stop your stupid changes. You're just making it so hard to deal with. And then, do we dare talk about engagement activity?
No, let's just not bring
These two lads are doing incredible bits at the moment with their time, doing incredible reels. And I see it fluctuate. I have gone from 120k views. I was at more over a year ago. I was fluctuating like that, 2025. I am now down to 40k. And it is so depressingly hard to try and push stuff now when there are some people that I don't know how. I don't know if it is just over-engagement, being on the app 24/7. I also do take with a heavy pinch of salt that I am very busy and not on the app as much as I used to be, but I try to be. But it feels like I'm running an uphill marathon trying to keep up with people nowadays. And it's making it worse when I go on there, and even a couple of months ago, my content was getting minimum 100 likes. I log in the next day, and it's like, oh, you just scraped 60 likes. Big up you, man. Thanks. It's just depressing. Instagram, please just sort your shit. It's so annoying because, yeah, it's a draining place right now. And it helps that I'm not ripping as much, but in the sense that I'm not then chasing to get onto Instagram because it's becoming a depressing place. And recently there's been a bit more fun in it, but I know, especially in December, and we all discussed it, Instagram was just draining. And we're just trying so hard to push content. It's doing my nothing. So please, Insta, sort your life out. And then the last point, and I think it's a very important point, and it's something that recently happened in our to someone very close to our hearts in our Poképals group chat. There is no room for body shaming, fat shaming, any type of personal shaming in this community. Anyone that thinks that's acceptable, unkindly go fuck yourself. It is disgusting, some of the stuff that us boys have seen. And like I'm starting to get speechless, because if I don't, I'm going to fucking flip. It is ridiculous. It is now 2026. This is meant to be such a positive, embracing, engaging community. And the fact that there are people out there that will belittle someone because of the shape or size of their body, or how they look, how they dress, how they act, get fucked. Go sort yourself out. Go pack up the hobby. This isn't the place for you. Kindly stay away from us. Kindly stay away from the kind and caring people in this community. Jog on. Because it's really pissed a lot of us off. But yeah, I'm ending on a strong and serious one, because I want it to be clear that it's totally unacceptable. I know I try and end on a high note with the Moan Zones to try and pick us back up, but I feel like it's very important that this is addressed. It affected someone very close to us, and as someone that's been body shamed before, someone that's been body shamed in this community as well, it cuts a bit deep, and it's so shitty to see. It's so shitty to see. And to end on the high, I just want to give a bit of love and shout out to every member of the Poképals group that noticed, jumped in, and everyone that wasn't part of the Poképals but also saw this, and the amount of comments of support and love, and then all of us that absolutely went for the jugular of this guy for doing what he done, that filled me with so much love and positivity and warmth, and we need more of that. So if any of you think it's okay to do, you're disgusting scumbags. And if any of you out there listening to this see anyone doing that, please feel free to go on the mega attack on them. And talking of mega attack, I want to pass it over to the incredible Edward as we look into some mega attack rarity cards.
Happy New Year, Poképals. It's me, Ed. Emerging from hibernation like a full art resolution I absolutely will not keep. Tonight, I'm ringing in the new year by blessing your spreadsheets with my analysis of Mega Dream EX. That's M2A for my Mega Set Code sticklers, as we take a look at all of the new Mega Attack rarity cards. Is it a Mega Dream, a Mega Scream, or something mega in between? No misprints are to be included, as I'm the only mistake worth talking about in this segment. So as we count it down from 10 to 1, here are the most expensive Mega Attack cards and how they have shifted in the market. In the 10th spot, we have the Mega Electros EXMA, debuting in the market at £18 and now can be yours for £3.50. The cheapest MA in the room, and it knows it. This card is doing everything it can, loud comic text, electric chaos, full personality, and the market still said, yeah, best I can do is about Tree Fiddy. Underrated? Absolutely. Respected? Not at all. In the 9th spot, we have the Mega Diancie EXMA, debuting in the market at £27 and can now be yours for £4. Pretty, polished, and politely ignored. Diancie shows up looking like a gemstone anime ending screen, and collectors collectively go, yeah, and then immediately buy a Charizard instead. In the 8th spot, we have the Mega Scrafty EXMA, £18 debut, can now also be yours for £4. This card has attitude and the market refuses to reward it. Scrafty is standing there in full MA KKK drip, giant attack text screaming confidence, and still can't crack a fiver. Tragic, hilarious, and very on brand. In the 7th spot, we have the Mega Frostlass EXMA. This card debuted at a measly £11 and is now available for £4.50. It's giving Ice Queen energy, but on a budget. This card looks expensive, it feels expensive, and yet it is decidedly not expensive. If MA cards were judged on vibes alone, this wouldn't be down here freezing with the rest of the bulk. In the 6th spot, we have the Mega Horlucha EXMA, debuting at £22 and now being available for £4.50. Maximum motion, minimum value. This is what happens when you're incredibly cool but not algorithmically favoured. Horlucha is mid-air, mid-kick, mid-hype, and the market still says £4.50 final offer.
I'm leaving that in.
Cunt. In the 5th spot, we have the Mega Gardevoir EXMA. This card debuted at a surprisingly low £12 and can now be yours for a fiver. The first card here that collectors actually take seriously. Only joking, it's only a fiver. Elegant, powerful, visually coherent, and priced like the market is thinking about respecting it, but it just can't go all in at the moment. This is the buy before people realise tier, as it has to be pulled in Japanese and yet is a promo in English. We've seen it in the past. The Stained Glass Birds in English was around £80. In Japanese, it is hovering around that £300-400 mark because people realised, oh shit, we have to pull it. In the 4th spot, we have the Mega Lucario EXMA, debuting at £23 and now available for £10. Lucario doing Lucario things, carrying value through sheer aura alone. It doesn't need chaos, it doesn't need gimmicks, it just needs to show up and the price follows. Not flashy enough to be the top 3, but far too iconic to stay cheap, and again, it is going to be released as a promo in English. In the third spot, we have the Mega Dragonite EX MA that debuted at an astounding £85 and can now be yours for £12. This is where the jump, pump and dump happens. Dragonite goes from friendly mailman to weather-shaping myth, and the market immediately sobers up. Big art, big presence, big "oh yeah, that makes sense" energy, and still somehow £12. In the second spot, we have the Mega Gengar EX MA, debuting in the market at £90. The spooky tax is real, and it is being enforced fully here. Gengar could be printed on a napkin and still command attention, but this MAR actually deserves it. Playful, sinister, screenshot-worthy. Collectors saw this card and went, yeah, I get it. As I will also get it one day when I can find it at a reasonable price online. And in the top spot, we have the Mega Charizard EX. £62 debut can now be yours for £27, and this card being in the top spot, all I can say is of fucking course it is. Blue flames, comic book impact text, zero subtlety. This card doesn't ask for the top spot, it gets it anyway because it is a Charizard. Is it predictable? Yes. Is it justified? I'm actually going to say yes because it's a very cool card, but it's not the best MA card that there is. Charizard remains undefeated in the art of existing expensively. What I find wild is Mega Dream EX could have easily been a nostalgic cash grab as we've seen in the past. It could be a set of just regurgitated bollocks that we get time and time again. But instead, the MA rarity actually feels like a design evolution. Something visually bold, distinct from every other modern rarity, and fun in a way that isn't chucked up from the night before. Pokemon didn't just reprint Mega cards with sparkles, they gave them a new voice, a new style, and in the process, a new style, a new voice, and in the process, reminded the TCG that innovation doesn't have to mean alienating the community.
I'm leaving
MA
that
cards
as well.
And that one. MA cards might not all be masterpieces, but they're definitely cool. And that's saying something. Insane artworks, super cheap. Put this in my fucking veins, bruv. Speaking of cards that say something, let's take a look at the results of this little card of ours. That was just chaotic from start to fucking finish.
Thank you ever so much, Tone and Ed, for your wonderful, wonderful insights into the world of Pokemon. But alas, we are no longer friends, we are now combatants in a 3-sided dangerous dice cage. It is time for Little Card of Art, our favourite triple threat to your favourite triple threats. It is time for us to go head to head to head as we take cards from our collection and put them up against each other for your enjoyment. Now, with the start of a brand new year, it means the start of a brand new set of results. So coming into the end of 2025, I think we're all very aware that Tone actually won the most overall Little Card of Ours. In second place was Ed with the second most win of Little Card of Ours, and in third place it is just little old me. Honourable mentions will be for longest win streak, which actually goes to me, the one who lost the most, with what is ironically the winner of our final 2025 Little Card of Ours with my Japanese old back Sabrina's Alakazam.
Stunner.
Thank you very much. I know that I won, and it's very kind, but we must still recap what did come second and last. So in second place, we were graced with Ed's wonderful Giovanni's Gyarados.
Stunner.
Delicious. Gyarados, because it came in second. And in third place was Tone with his delicious, delinquent, and delectable, amazing, rare Rayquaza.
Inspired by the mush.
Wasn't that amazing though, was it?
Shut the fuck up. I just said you had a stunning card, yeah? I'm trying to be nice this year.
It's all kicked off already.
Bastard.
He shoots, he scores, he shags his teammate's wife. It's
Call me
John Terry all over again.
I don't even like football, but I know he's a dirty diddler.
Did you just say diddler? Have we finally done the Cultaholic crossover we never thought would happen? Ross, reach out to us, okay? We're open. We all like wrestling.
Get on the pod.
Just saying. Come on ours, we'll come on yours. I think that me and Matthew would get on really well. Probably too well. I'd probably end up working at Cultaholic. Don't get me on, I'm staying here with the boys. Anyway, nevertheless, we are moving into a brand new year, and to kick us off, we are going to completely change the entirety of the orders, and for once, Ed is going first, Tone is going last, and the meat in the middle, and no, I don't mean the DIY finisher of the tag team, it's going to be me in second place. So Ed, please, for the very first time in the year of our Arceus 2026, kick us off with our very first entry into Little Card of Us.
Now, normally I like to give away what I'm doing a lot by showing the back of a card. You are so used to seeing this. But with it being 2026, I thought I'd actually change it up a bit. And the reason that I wanted to go first is because the moment I reveal this card, from its back, you will know exactly what it is. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Look.
That's cheeky.
Majesty.
That's cheeky.
It is beautiful. It is.
Can we do a condition check, please, sir?
Now, this is where you are going to be surprised. I actually bought a second one that isn't fucked. So, I am putting in, for this little card of ours, the greatest Pokemon promo we have ever had. It is, of course, the Ancient Mew. Thank you and good night. So that was this week's little card of ours.
That's a really shitty way to start, Ed. You a bastard. That is a really shitty way. There's no... Before this segment, he was like, I want to see the light leave your eyes. There's no light leaving your eyes. We're disgusted in you. Yeah, this is a new friendly competition.
Every year of the years that I've been alive, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. So honestly, I'm going to be bringing to the table Sabrina's Alakazam. I'm not, because I've already played it, I've got longest win streak with it, and I am letting the big spoony bad boy retire with dignity. Looking at you, John Cena. Not happy about that good for the match, but we move into the mid-era. We are looking at when Nickelback was Raw-themed, and when, baggy pants were still kind of cool and not that weird guy that still likes Limp Bizkit. I have dipped in to modern Japanese back. Still superior to the English, though. Still superior. Now, this is an era that I didn't really get much of a collection into. Because this was that time between, smashing your way through Fire Red and Leaf Green, beating up Emerald, and then realising that, other things happen in the universe. And this was a period of time where I was probably just doing other shit and wasn't really that interested in Pokemon. And it hurts me, it does. Because I am coming... I don't know why you're shaking your head. I'm not going to beat Ancient Mew. But I am coming in...
It is.
Yeah, with the Cacturn EX from the Grass Starter deck in Japan. An absolute beauty. Some of the best holo style ever. Look at it. It's just... And a Pokemon that I actually think gets very little love for the fact that it has a fantastic typing in Dark and Grass. And this might be the temptation I need to perhaps this year do a Cacturn Master Set. But I'm bringing Cacturn EX mid-era Japanese holo.
That is a bang.
Stick that in your Ancient Mew.
Not bad, and much less scumbaggy. So I was looking at all the cards.
I just want to get T-shirts made where it's just Tone hating Ed.
It rarely happens, but in this segment, he is a bastard. So I was looking at cards that, me, recent theme is I've tried to do types of cards we haven't already. That is right, Zeus. Ed is a bastard. I've tried to do cards that we haven't yet introduced. So obviously I did the Amazing Rare. I did the first trainer card. Ed, put that fucking card down. I was the one that did the first trainer that won. At least I might have been the second one actually. I think Mush did the trainer first, but mine won. And I was looking at what haven't we had yet, and it scared me a bit during this podcast because there was a bit where I had my head in my hands. If you go back about 20-30 minutes, and Mush was sitting there shitting all over gold cards. Luckily, he just meant Mega Era because I've bought a gold card. Now it is English back. Because when I got gold cards, it potentially is compared to yours, but it holds a nostalgic love for me. It was the first gold card I got when coming back into this hobby. It was one of the first big pulls I got, and it started my thoughts of collecting my very first master set, which was the first master set I completed. It has a big pull. It is a very widely loved Pokemon. It is a starter. It is a big fire boy. And I am bringing the Obsidian Flames Golden Charizard card. Because, my goodness, when it comes to stunning shiny cardboard, when you're first getting back into this hobby, this grabbed me. And I'm not the biggest person for big shiny Zard cards, but I saw this and I went, yes, I can fuck with this.
Can't argue with it. I actually really like it. I like
So
the
I
Obsidian
bought
Flames Charizards. I can't argue with it.
I usually
And I
think about
thought
shit
about
too,
it.
but I do like that one.
Yeah.
I can't argue with the card, but for sake of the segment and it being shit housery, eat a dick.
If it's one of yours, yes. But yes.
That card shouldn't win
Golden
because Charizard would actually melt gold, so...
But there's my entry.
What am I?
Oh, fucking takes one to know one, dickhead.
I'm Ronnie Pickering!
You're bare knuckle.
Who?
So,
Ronnie Pickering.
if you would like to vote for myself, Ed, or Tone, you can do so over at the Poképals _podcast on Instagram. You can have Cacturn, you can have Ancient Mew, or you can have Golden Zard. Or, do you know what? Fuck it, I'll put Ronnie Pickering in the voting poll and watch Ronnie Pickering be the first card to win, little card of ours. Can't wait to have to get hold of Josh to get him to make a illustration rare for Ronnie Pickering.
God. I think Ronnie
Supporter
Pickering
card
is
is that matey that's got no fans.
he's the Exodia of Pokemon. It's just like, if you assemble all the pieces of Pickering, it's game over.
God. I think it might be worse. I'm actually scared. The more I think about it, the more I'm terrified of assembling all 5 pieces of Ronnie Pickering. The right hand of Ron is just something that I don't think I'll ever fucking get over. He is definitely in the Hall of Fame of memes and Vine videos of all time. And speaking of Halls of Fame, it's time for us to open the bifold doors, slip on our slippers, and into the conservatoire of absolute gems that go in to the Poképals Podcast Hall of Fame. And welcome to the most illustrious Hall of Fame on any podcast anywhere on the internet. It is time for us to induct our very first inductee for 2026. But before we do that, we must add in our final voted inductee from 2025. Now, Christmas, it's a busy time of year. The wine flows, the pies are eaten, the games are played, and everyone is absolutely fucking shagged by Boxing Day. And I will take full blame for this, in my sheer fucking brilliance, I forgot to post the voting poll for the final Hall of Fame for 2025. Now, I put in tiny little fucking Lurpak Butters. And I can't, for the life of me, fucking remember what Tone put in. It was something serious and genuinely decent about Pokemon. But we've all come to a humble conclusion that realistically, whether we fucking like it or not, inducted into the Hall of Fame this week is in fact fuck. It's White Monster. It's White Monster. I think not a single one of us
Fuck's
here
sake.
can argue against the absolute beautiful liquid of the gods that is White Monster. But yeah, we
fantastic
we are
drink.
an open and honest podcast of three everyday average geezers. And yeah, I screwed the pooch on this one. I'm soz. My bad.
We don't want to beg, but Monster, sponsor us, please.
Oh yeah, Monster. If
We
you
love
could send
you.
each of us, hang on, what's the?
The Korean heart.
Could you send us a crate of White Monster? I'm very poor at the moment, and I would really appreciate it.
Please.
So don't fuck around and get it done. And this week, we're kicking off 2026 correctly. The Hall of Fame is and has always been a bit of a piss take in places, apart from, when I broke Ed by putting him in the Hall of Fame. And this week it's time for me to break somebody else. It's not you, Tone, don't worry. Your time
I
will...
know, you don't love me like that.
Oh, I do. When the cameras are off and I can't be, copyrighted for it. Can't have the footage taken down. Hang on a minute, that's my move. No, that's my move. It's Peter Griffin's side boob all over again, isn't it? You shouldn't like that side boob, because it's mine. No, I'm going to do something this week that I think realistically actually has a really good backstory and meaning to all three of us, and it's something that we touched on earlier in the podcast. So to induct into a Hall of Fame, you need something that has some longevity to it, because Toe got really shirty about Pokemon Scarlet going in there. But having had, I believe, 5 shows under its belt and a further 5 shows coming this year, I would like to induct our favourite, and hopefully soon to be your favourite card show in the UK. I will be inducting, or at least hoping to induct, the Wolverhampton Card Show into the Poképals Podcast Hall of Fame. It is where we got our big break, and I don't mean whatnot boxes, because fuck off am I paying £24 a pack. It is the place that gave us our best experiences, I think, in the community. And I'm not saying that to downgrade on any other card shows that we've been to or any other events and things that we'll do in the future. It's just somewhere that... I'm from the very south of England. Tone lives just outside the capital, and Ed is in Cheltenham. None of us are local to Wolverhampton. We all have to travel for it, and yet every time we go there, we are treated like family. We are greeted with open arms and wonderful, wonderful sentiments from all of the people there. We've got to meet Luke Cario, and we've made a brother for life out of him. We've got to meet up with other funny content creators, and I'm looking at you, Alois Bay, you cheeky git. And not only that, we've got to meet the Pokeyal, who I think realistically, not only from a business sense, but from a personal sense, is a friend that we've made for life. It's a great show run by wonderful people with fantastic vendors. And another shout out to Sunnyside Collectibles. I love you guys. You guys have always been really nice and open to deal with us, and I'm really, really appreciative of that. It's where Ed picked up the Big Bad Gengar, the banned one that is Ace 10, and it will stay safe forever. It is where I managed to finish my first ever master set by picking up the Mewtwo from Glory of Team Rocket. And it's also where Tone pulled the almighty Mega Absol, and a fucking fast one on me, because I'm sure he switched boxes. Sleight of hand is really good. But it's held in memory for all of us, and I think that no matter what, even if that show was to suddenly stop, it will always hold a really concrete place in our hearts collectively as a group. So for that reason, I'm putting in the Wolverhampton Card Show. Both of them now are shitting it because they haven't got anything as good as me.
Oh,
So, I
This
said
is
I'd go
Hall of Fame
second.
anymore. It's just shit that Mush likes and White Monster.
So the first stipulation I'm gonna have into Hall of Fame, because I think we all know who's gonna fucking win, is Mush is no longer allowed to start because he takes the piss, does something really emotional to tug us at our heartstrings and make us do something silly. So I'm gonna go second again. Especially as just before this I said we should do stuff serious, so I'm going to do something serious, and I don't want to have the risk of knocking our good friend the Jarl and his card show off, so I've got to try and think seriously, because it needs to deserve a space if people want to vote for me. So I'm going to vote my scissors that cut open packs. So the art of cutting open your packs instead of ripping them apart, and seeing someone on the live podcast at Wolves Card Show spending 10 minutes to open a pack because he didn't have his scissors on him. I want to induct my scissors, because these glorious bastards have saved me so much time and effort and have got me into my packs so much quicker. So if you don't believe that the Wolves Card Show is the best show, then feel free to vote my scissors, because they get me my Pokemon cards so easily.
There's nothing worse than being at a live show and sitting in between Ed and Tone while Ed looks over you because he's tall enough, and every time Tone tries to open a pack, Ed goes, "Do you want a hand? Are you alright?" Yeah, Tone, if you just pull... Yeah, but if you... And then Lucas is sat in the corner, who's too polite to say anything to anybody, just really calmly, just waiting with the pack that he ripped fucking 10 minutes ago, because we go round and round Robin style.
I will say, by the end of our second Wolves, I've got decent at it. Finally. Took me a while, but I still prefer my scissors, so vote my scissors in the Podcast Hall of Fame. Yay!
I really want to get a sign that says Tone Heart Scissoring.
Oh, yes, please. So,
don't look at my search history.
Before I go in...
Sorry.
Before I go into my nomination, I just want to echo what Mesh was saying about the Wolverhampton Card Show. The incredible people behind it, the incredible people that we've met there, like King Gildan, Muscle Misty, Giovanni's Hideout for hooking me up with my ultimate grail in the Gengar, Haste Trades, who was actually one of the first exclusively One Piece vendors that there was before One Piece blew up and was the expensive TCG it is now.
We also met fellow Poképals people there, so obviously we saw Jodes and Sam,
Dill,
and they spent the day with us. Dill.
Yeah, it's just an incredible community event. Incredible
Such
people,
a great show.
Incredible vendors. But unfortunately, I am going to have to... I promised the boys that I'd do something serious this week after winning with White Monster.
And that's the end of the podcast. Thanks for coming, everybody.
I am actually going to be nominating something that I think we can all collectively agree we couldn't be without, especially in this hobby, and that is a Tesco Home Office glue stick. And the reason being, this is the shit that holds us all together. It's what it is what binds us. It is what creates this strong bond between brothers, collectors, sisters, everyone on the internet.
I don't know why I fucking bother anymore.
Without this, none of us would.
You make it impossible, Mush. You make stuff that we absolutely adore.
Initially, I was actually going to be nominating this Allen key because it was on my desk and it helped me build my desk. But I thought, you know what? If something has to combat the Wolverhampton Card Show, it has to be something that I could literally not live without, and that is a strong adhesive for whatever purpose I'm using it for. So unfortunately, y'all, the fine city of Wolverhampton, a vote for Tesco Home Office glue stick.
I've just got this fucking image of Ed somehow just getting it all wrong and using the glue stick instead of the Allen key, and at any moment the desk just crumbles. And then he's trying to glue a piece of paper down by scraping the Allen key against it.
What do you think about
what's funny,
a different ancient mute?
Out there, what's funny is that Ed is actually the most intelligent out of all three of us, and yet constantly I make him out to be some kind of Neanderthal that just punches and breaks things.
Literally, because I could pick up a car, it's now like Ed dumb, Ed didn't do this.
Ed smash.
Yeah. There's a reason I'm not recording on that desk. That's the PVA glue.
That's
desk.
the glue desk. Yeah.
That's the one that's held together with hopes and dreams, of course.
A pocket full of dreams and a bank full of sunshine. But no, if you vote for anything other than the Wolverhampton Card Show, please stop listening to this podcast. Please stop enjoying this content. Please don't ever talk to any of us again, because that show, surely, I'm actually going to say it's headlining the Hall of Fame, because it is incredible show, incredible people, and I am genuinely gutted to not be able to make the one on the 31st. So
Honestly.
Do yourselves a favour, use my glue stick, use tone scissors, and create a beautiful homage to the Wolverhampton card show.
It is the Royal Rumble winning, going over Daniel Bryan in 3 seconds, main event of WrestleMania that we want it all to be, and it is truly, genuinely, as I stated all before, it's a fantastic event. If you can make it down there, 31st of January, Manda Centre, 9 till 5. It's the best 9 to 5 you'll ever have.
And it's free
and
entry.
then hopefully, in 2 weeks' time, when we come back and reveal who won, I won. And maybe my co-host will finally start taking this Hall of Fame seriously. Because I'm going into 2026 the same way I came into this world. Kicking, screaming, shirtless, and slightly scared of everything. Ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 17. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. From myself, Eddie Bear, and Tone. Love you lots. Stay safe. Toodaloo.
I need more glue sticks. That was just chaotic from start to fucking finish.